We about to go nuts. Feeling it. Got my foundation. Perfect flow.
Yo, we're back. A podcast is live. Today's May 31st. We're about to be in June. My goodness, I wanted to share this download I had after this run. I've been going through massive waves of a new chapter of life, and it's really fun to share with you. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up in your life. Thank you for taking little steps to express your energy. There's nothing better than courageous people following their joy. I'm on a wave right now of, I actually just dunked yesterday. I got my first dunk in my 30s yesterday on a 9.9 rim. And that's a story for another time. But I've been feeling this new chapter of life the last 2 years after stopping dunking after 10 years of training. And this new chapter feels like an expansive mountain on top of the mountain I climbed with dunking. So many different things I'm learning about myself. And one of those things is, what do I want my next chapter to be? And I noticed that when the only time I block myself, or not the only time, one big pattern I noticed that blocks my energy or keeps me stagnant is overthinking. So whenever I think of, this is what I want to do, and then I think of, how am I going to get there? Or what is this leading to? Those two thoughts stop me from just starting right now. So what I love is just taking that first step, which is what this podcast is all about, which is what being an energy freak is all about. It's about trusting that energy you feel now. That's what dunking was. It was following that joy. It's like, I don't know where this is leading. I didn't even think about it back then. And that's what's beautiful about that journey, is now I could look back on that and see where it's led and how expansive it turned my life into, from the mindset, the business development, me learning to quit my job and pursue my passion and find the confidence within, and expressing myself, expressing my body, and creating things that were once a dream, turning them into reality. So now I have that proof. So now going forward, I'm like, I didn't have any of those thoughts in my endeavor. So how do I bring that into now? So I want to take you through this story I had when I was in Florida. Last 2 weeks, I was in Florida, hot as balls, loved it, saw the family, brought my girlfriend. It was incredible. And we all had so much fun. And I had this day where I'm like, I know I need to run. I just want to run and push myself. And long story short, I pushed myself in the midday heat. It was like 90 degrees. My heart was pounding. I thought I was going to pass out at the end. And after that, I'm rinsing off in my mom's beautiful home. She's got an outdoor shower. I started stretching. I had my new shoes on, and I'm just like, this is what I want. And what is that? It's health. So I had this major download that a pillar for the rest of my life, it felt like, or at least this next chapter, was a focus on health. And I didn't do that. So this is what's really cool, is that it feels like it was the other end of the dual spectrum from dunking. So when I went dunking, if you followed me, it aligned everything in my life towards the healthiest version of myself, body, mind, and spirit. I had to be dialed in with nutrition, my sleep. My workouts were about body awareness. They weren't about just following sets and reps. They were about intuitively listening every single day and mastering that I called it Dunk Life, because every single moment was me working towards that goal. So the goal of dunking made me the healthiest I possibly could, and I loved it. People would ask me, how do I eat that? If it's like a kale drink I used to make, what do you call it? A smoothie, and it was terrible, but I thought it tasted like health because I was getting nutrients and it felt good, and I always felt good after it. So now, at this new chapter of life, I don't know what my goal is right now of how I want to express myself, but what I got is the flip side is I want to feel good and then let the expression be a result of that. And that's why I wanted to jump on here and share that, because that felt so good to me that it gave me all these ideas. So as a very creative person, I like to rap, I like to make podcasts, I like to make videos, I like to train my body and express that way. A small frame makes my fire rage. And that could be the quote of the podcast. And what I mean by that is I can keep making new songs, I can keep having new ideas, but if I don't have a frame, they kind of fizzle out because they don't build. When I have a little bit of a frame, if someone says, hey, make a video about this, or gives me a song, hey, I want a song about this, I go off. Like it feels like all my energy is focused and magnified in one area and it pops off. And dunking is that example. I said, I'm going to dunk. I didn't care about any other training. And you can see how well I was able to accomplish those goals. And so now with this focus of health, it's such a great frame because now I can even design my home. I'm thinking, what would make my home the healthiest it could possibly be? And that leads to things like, excuse me, I want to be in the sunshine. I want to have good food. I want to have good lighting in the house. I want to have good amenities like an outdoor shower, maybe even a pool. I want to have a kitchen that allows me to cook in the best way. So all these different things lead to the freaking interior of my house. And how do I build a home? So now it's giving me all these ideas. And I share that because before I quit my corporate job, I used to want to live free. So a foundation of that was freedom. I just want to be free. And I designed an apartment that way, which was on the beach. I wanted this white tile. I wanted to smell the ocean, hear the ocean from my balcony. And I thought that was just a dream, meaning I used it as motivation. But when I quit my corporate job, I'm like, maybe that dream's for the future, but it is still motivating me. Little did I know I got that dream apartment within 4 to 6 months. And it was a client of mine's and he was moving out. So it was like the most serendipitous exchange. It was beautiful. So the point is I'm so pumped up because that felt like I was in corporate. I'm like, I just want to be free. I don't care what the hell I'm doing. I just got to be free of this job. And that apartment felt like it was a freeing apartment and that I could be in the sunshine. And now I'm like, I just want to be healthy. So freedom to me feels like the joy, the expression, the doing, whereas peace feels like the foundation and the beingness, which might actually be my next song, which I might put as the intro, which you already listened to if you listen to this now because it's the intro. Okay. And so that's the duality of life. When we're feeling peaceful, our highest expression is a natural result. And it also goes the other way. When you follow your joy and express your joy, you're going to bring peace to yourself. And those are the two things that really light me up when I go back and forth between them. When I keep building my peaceful foundation and find ways to build that, I feel so free to express myself. And sometimes I express myself and I don't have that peaceful foundation. So I'm like, okay, I want to get back to more building. So you just go back and forth between those. Because if I'm building only the peaceful foundation and not expressing, I'm like, okay, I don't care about this. There's no point of life if I'm not expressing myself. So knowing those two sides of the spectrum helped me tremendously. And now I have the clarity of how I want to build that foundation and its health. And I can do that in all ways. And what makes me mentally healthy, I can say, okay, I need to rap right now. And sometimes my mind can go off and say, what's the point of this? You need to make money or you need to do this. But if it makes me healthy because it's expressing myself, boom, I can connect it back to my foundation. So thank you for listening. That's my story of the day. I hope that helps you. I hope you learn about your foundation. If you need help expressing your joy or finding your unique energy, your unique flow, I have coaching spots available to work with you one-on-one. It lights me up to help people move those energetic shifts. I hired a coach for a year. I'm working with a coach. It's our month 2, and we are working. I committed to a year working with him, and I'm so freaking excited. I've already had major shifts. For example, I've had things come into my realm after I said no to something. People reached out of the blue, and those are like the classic synchronistic signs of changing your energy. I just changed my energy, and that's what it's about. It's energy first, change your energy within, and watch your reality reflect it. I can go off on that, but all I got to say is it's one of the most magical ways to live, and I truly hope you find the courage to say, everything's within. Personally, I am working on that piece within because I've noticed my mind likes to say, when this happens, I'll be peaceful. When I make this amount of money, I'll be peaceful. When I achieve this, then I can relax. But I don't want to live that way forever. So you have to say, okay, I want to remove that. And how do I find peace within, despite what I'm seeing, despite anything that's going on? And that is unconditional peace. I wish that upon you. Reach out to me. You guys know my email, stevensellycoaching@gmail.com, or just reach out. You know how to find me. I'm on every freaking platform. It's really easy. If you aren't able to find me or contact me, you're not even trying. Go be an energy freak. Go light up the freaking world. Let's ride. Oh, new music coming out. I might display some in this podcast right now. New song coming out in June. It'll be my 6th song of the year. I'm dropping 12 for this year, one every single month. I'm so freaking pumped. Lighting up the world with the music. That might be the new chapter we're having fun with there. Let it ride. I'll see you soon.
Got my foundation, perfect flow can outpace me. Style to check my sound nameless. Stargazing, I found faces. Tell me why I doubt sages. Timeless, now I'm outdated. Shining light with archangels, never dark ages. Nothing left, I got all I need. All I gotta do is trust. Life is breathing me. Nothing left for me to do. Now I'm feeling free. Let my body and my thoughts take a backseat and just be. Just being, just being, just let myself receive it now. Freedom's all I'm seeing. I'm at peace. Feel my heart, feel the beat. Now I'm sitting in between clouds. I don't wanna leave. I got too much on my brain. Hold on.